for your precious contribution to the discussions in this plenary. With the permission,
We are, as youth, we want to do, I have feelings for society, but until and unless we are unable to get our jobs at this age, how could we help our society? I want to know the answer from you. What we should do means at this end where I am standing, what I can do for society, what I can do being a human.
It's a catch-22 question. Answer it with a small example. Sit down. Nilima Mishra is from UP and she works for around 17,000 and duty is to work with the staff. So she started a microfinance project on her own. She disbursed over 17 crores in the past 5 years, working with the SBI and NABARD, empowered farmers and communities. And I'm sure that, like you, she was grappling with this whole thing. What can I do? Like I said, get out of the mold. And what can I do? Get into the mold of I can do something. I'm not asking you not to do a job. I told you not everyone can join the political and the social space. But you still have a responsibility to society and you have a responsibility to participate in politics. I'm not asking you think somebody is doing wrong, some company is doing wrong, or some member of parliament is doing wrong. Blog, bring it to the attention of the netizens. Today people are creating awareness on Twitter and Facebook. There's opportunity galore to right the wrongs in society with the simple advancement of the net and by simply using that tool. RTI, if you want to file the RTI, what's stopping you from filing the RTI? Xavier Lewis in Bombay is a builder. He's filed the RTI against the education system in Bombay. Who is he fighting for? For the middle class community which is sending their children to school and they have to pay calculation fees and they have to pay fees. Why? Because education has become a business today. That's called Project Vijay. They are based in Lucknow. Young chaps, 23, 24-year-old boys. They got the Karmavir last year. They have come up with various RTI. RTI is very simple to file. Just go and file the RTI. You have to get the answers as a citizen or take the people to task. Yeah? Now they filed a case, various RTI cases, and they've done a story now which is being broken on the issue. It's a story. Assert the entire political system. There are people from government on their board. And the man who runs this business itself, you'll read the story soon on iIssue, then break there, I won't name the institute, also has an Interpol red corner about it. No criminal murderer is in power. Why? For vote bank politics. Question it. How many of you know about Priyamvada Jha, who was killed by Shibu Soren? She was offered some 25 lakhs by the government. This money you can get your daughter married. The basic thing was, underlying thing was, do away with the case. She said, keep it for yourself. My daughter will stay still slave. If need, I'll kill her. But I won't take your money. I want justice for my son. Where is the justice for her son? One lone, ignorant mother fighting for her son. That's the way. So don't ask, what can I do? Understand what you can do.
Your presentation has made us speechless. That's why you are getting to your question. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So as far as this question was concerned, suppose we answer it in this manner that each youth a direct.
You have to put it on. Sorry, we're doing the same thing again.
a direct action kind of thing that the person wherever she's studying, wherever she stayed, identifies say 3 children who cannot afford education. Can she teach them the letters? One.
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Teach those kids like the answer to what she's doing. So we have to look for those things. What difference can we make in our own way?
Right.
If everybody need not be taking up RTIs and those things, this also is affecting, even if I as a person can affect another person, just one person, if we ignite that light.
Absolutely.
I think our job is done.
If you say one line, so what is the simple concept of karma? We're saying don't give money. Money doesn't change the world. Your actions change the world. Karma. You have a responsibility towards society. So whether it's planting a tree and making sure it grows or feeding stray dogs or going it on iIssue.com. So you're going to bring it all together on Karma so that others can inspire. And then we created this period, a 40-day period. 40 days has some kind of thinking in every religion. You have 40 days of Lent in Christianity, 40 days of Ramadan in Islam. You have 40 days of Yom Kippur in Judaism or the Jews. You have the Chalisa in Hinduism, and so on. The Sikhs have the Chilya which they do. Yeah? So we are getting 40 days from Independence Day to 25th September. In those 40 days, we are saying that whatever you've done, you will inspire at least 10 more people now to do that and join you. And then we open the gates for public voting. Who has done something? So that people get to know about it. So it's a 40-day period of being a good human, 40 days of humanity being the biggest religion. So we get rid of all the religious blinkers that we live with. So it's very simple. I mean, there are various examples for you out there of what you can do. You know, the Karmogir Awards are given to everybody from children to corporate executives, to executives in media and social workers. I think we created a melting pot. So last year we had the Princess of Switzerland and a slum worker from Howrah on the same stage. And that's where we say the concept of together as one we can right every wrong. I'm not saying I can right every wrong. I can't. Nobody in this room can do it alone. But if we come together as a singular energy, then we can right it. We were given an award last year, around 25 children. What have they done? They've done something to save the tiger. They've done something to preserve environmental values. They've done something to kind of empower communities. Children. I'm talking about 10, 11-year-old children. So why are we asking ourselves what can I do? If children can understand what they can do, then they might try to feel. But that's again, so Karma Yoga is actually being done.
Okay, there's to change for the workplace, right? There's a big difference. And there now we see people moving from their own cities or place or their states. The states are getting behind and they are just upgrading the metros and all. So how do you look out at it?
Good question. I don't know how. I said I was born in Goa, grew up in Bombay, now in Delhi, complete 10 years in June. A lot of people ask me, how did you survive in Delhi? I say, nothing wrong with Delhi. So migration per se is good as long as we understand that we never had the opportunity to get into education. We created the model and today the industry is following it. We gave the model to the industry with USAID's funding. We said, stop teaching people swimming. Today, Reliance needs petrol pump attendants. It started with the Reliance. We built them a cadre of petrol pump attendants to work with their petrol pumps. Uneducated youth between the age groups of 18 and 30. And made sure that those youth stayed in the same village, working in petrol pumps around their village. Today the retail industry, Kishore Gyani, or speak to people in the retail trade like Raghu Pillai, they'll tell you that their biggest challenge is the workforce. The counter sales people, cashiers. So when you invest in training for people, you're not doing them a favor because you also need job paths and so on. There is an opportunity to make people stay. And the biggest thing to kind of address migration is empower the agrarian economy. We are killing it. I told you what's happening with the farmer waivers. It was announced with pomp and splendor, but for whom? My father-in-law was a farmer. He owns 120 acres of land in Punjab, on the borders, Fazilka, this place where Punjab borders with Pakistan. He said, Jerry, only the rich farmers have been empowered. The poor farmers have not been empowered because you created a scene with people with 5 acres of land. Factor in the public arena. They called me and we met their senior VP and I said, what do you want to do? He said, we want to do something which builds goodwill for DLF. I said, yeah, okay. So can we do something? Can we associate with the Karmavir Award ceremony? I said, well, we're not event management. No. We're talking about serious CSR over here. What we call as human capitalism. This I'm talking about 4 years ago. After a couple of meetings with them, I told them, please call Viscraft or some agency like that because you don't need us. Because what you're talking about CSR is not CSR at all. If you really want to address CSR as India's biggest company, which has a tagline called Building India, truly participate in Building India. What can you do? Look at the brick workers. Migrant labor as they are called. They are farmers. Why are they doing the brick work now? They are working in brick kilns. A father who signed, bonded labor still exists in India. He signs a paper, because of which he gets a 5,000 advance. He's gone and drawn the 5,000 rupees on Hooch. And now because he has no 5,000 to pay, he has to work. He has to deliver 1,000 bricks a day. And alone he cannot deliver. So he pulls his wife into it and he pulls his children into it. So a family of 4 delivers 1,000 bricks a day which go into creating the steel and glass buildings that you see in Gurgaon and other places. And how much do they get? 60 rupees a day. Even today, with no insurance. Building India. Why can't you address the issue of the brick work?